Hello, my beautiful collective. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, Trine Divine Tarot. I'm Trine. I'm here to do a love reading for you today. How you all doing? I miss you guys. Let's get right into your reading. I'm starting off with the romance angels. What's coming towards my beautiful collective in love? What's coming towards my collective in love? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, trust. This situation is calling for you to have trust. Okay, so if you're a person that doesn't trust easily, this is what needs to be brought to your attention. Okay, somebody could be like on the fence, thinking about pros and cons of a certain situation. Don't talk yourself out of a situation. I see somebody at risk of doing that. Okay, your energy is called just to go with the flow. Okay, and then when the situation arises, you need to think fast and think on your feet, but don't count it out. You know, this is why I need to address this issue right now, because somebody might be coming in alignment with their person and might be second guessing the whole thing and might talk themselves out of it. Okay, so if I can advise anybody on what to do right now, do something that makes you, that's a confidence builder. Okay, something that makes you feel like a bad bitch, makes you feel like, you know, king of the castle, whatever it is. You need an energy boost, you need a confidence boost. Okay, because I see somebody really at risk, almost about to talk themselves out of something really, really special. Okay, so we have the red thread energy here. That red thread energy is an energy that tethers us from people we loved lifetimes ago. So this is a pretty heavy duty, serious situation here. I feel like that's why the emotions are intense. I feel like that's why somebody's can't wrap their mind around a certain situation. Okay, yeah, go with the flow, go with the music. Okay. Okay, because possibly this is your red thread connection. All right, also, if I speak with a masculine, this masculine is planning something very special for their feminine. Okay, and I feel like the feminine can feel it. She just can't put her finger on what it is, and it's making her nervous. Okay, so she might just if I don't get the answer soon, I'm throwing up my hands. Okay, because this is the energy, but just go with the flow. Okay. All right, this situation is calling for you to have trust. All right, let's see what else. Okay, we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, that's why. That's somebody's blockage. That's somebody's trauma getting in the way. That's somebody's trauma making it to the forefront and causing doubt. Okay, as you release and heal traumas from the past, I'm adding the word trauma. Okay. You appreciate and experience more love in your present moments. Okay, present moments. So here and now and things to come want to reach you. Okay. Want to present themselves, but there are lessons learned, lessons in session. Okay, and okay, yeah, I just feel like I'm just going to reiterate what I just said from the beginning. Somebody needs to trust this situation because somebody's having doubts because they can feel something a little different in their energy field, and they don't know how to trust or how to feel about that energy because it's coming from a person that you have your eye on, or they have their eye on you. This is a connection. Okay. Somebody just has, okay, like I said, I know it's not easy. All right, when you have trust issues, you have control issues. You've experienced trauma, so now you want to. There's somebody that wants to prepare, thinks that they can prepare for everything the universe throws at them, and that's just not how it works. Okay. Somebody needs to be a little lighthearted. Okay, maybe a little bit more free spirited right now about the situation, because this is a situation that wants to be really, really fun and beautiful, but then somebody's taking it somewhere else that it doesn't need to be. Okay. All right. Let's see, another one. Whoa, that is way too fucking many. I'm sorry. All right, another one for my collective in love. Okay, it's like almost like the universe wants you to trust that this is the one for you. They're not going to steer you wrong this time, and that you should be able to see it by now, by all the lessons that you've learned and all the experiences you've had, things that you've had to heal. Like, so somebody's come a long way, so you should be able to see the forest through the trees. Okay. All right. Okay, this one says, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay. So like I said, this could be that red thread energy. It's already here and present. You've already had an established relationship with them maybe lifetimes ago. God's giving you more time, unfinished business, okay? Or if you don't believe in the red thread thing, this is that energy of you might have history with this person. You've come across their energy in one way, shape, or form. You know, you didn't already have to be connected to them. This could be just somebody in your circle, or, you know, this could be past, present, and future energy. Okay. All right, let's see. One more. Oh my God. Calling in your soulmate. So you're going to be receiving a message from this person, or you're reaching out to this person to get down to the bottom of something. Regardless, there's communication happening. Okay. If there wasn't much, there will be, you know, those late night conversations. You hang up. No, you. Calling in your soulmate. Somebody's getting a call. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so the one that's on your mind, okay, you're on their mind constantly. You both are on each other's mind. It's the one that you're thinking about. Look at this picture. Okay, alrighty, let's see what else. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Okay, so since this soulmate energy is here, since this Hierophant energy is here, all right, somebody's thinking for the long term. This is somebody in a wedding dress, okay? And this is somebody in their, in a suit, in a uniform, okay? I know that if you're going to get married to somebody in the military, or I'm quite sure that they get, yeah, they have the choice of wearing a tuxedo, but I think that they wear their finest uniform, I think, or is that the Navy? I don't know. It could be. I just see. I don't know. Somebody well dressed here, and it's either a suit, a uniform, whatever the case. She's in a wedding dress. Okay. So soulmate. I feel like. I think marriage, unity. I'll use the word unity. Okay, is here. Union. All right. What the hell? All right. Let's see. Yeah. Sorry for the hair. I got a lot of hair. Three of Pentacles, wanting to come around, wanting to be in your energy field. They love what they see. They're full of passion, fire, and desire. You might work with this person, or they could be in your immediate environment. They want to build with you. I told you the union energy is here. That's the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups energy. Okay, so they're not coming in empty-handed. They're not coming off at scratch like you know, with one pentacle. They at least have three stacked. Also, I feel like they've been wanting to do this. They've been wanting to come forward. They've been wanting to share something with you. They've been working on it, okay? And I feel like the tension is building, the energy is building, and both parties can feel it, but they're feeling it differently. Like the one that's orchestrating this whole thing in the background for this person to make it special, to make whatever event this is very special. Okay, there's excitement, there's love, there's joy, there's all this, you know, positive energy. And then the person thinks that there's something up with their man. Okay, there's something up with my man, there's something up with my woman. Okay, but it's not. It's this special surprise or communication, whatever it is. That's what's going on here. Okay, so they've been busy forging this pentacle, this offer. Okay, that's what they're doing. But somebody feels like they're entertaining, their person is entertaining a third party. All right, here we go. But they only have eyes for you. Their heart burns for you, collective. All right, these are the other ones that wanted to come out. They're on top of my deck. Okay, 2 came out, or 3 came out at the same time. All right, so they're putting the burden down of holding back. Also, you're connecting with this could be a work romance. You could have met this person at work, or they came across you at work, or your fields joined for. However the case is, this is how you came across your person. Like, I don't know if you were in the public eye, or they're in the public eye, or it happened at like some sort of outdoor social setting. Whatever the case is. It's the 10 of Wands. Somebody's done holding back. Whatever project they've been working on for you is almost complete. Okay, this is a couple. Now, look at. Okay, this is the masculine stag. That's the feminine stag. Okay, that's baby Bambi in the middle over here. That's the future. Okay, yeah. Somebody's putting the burden down and is ready for a real commitment, a stable relationship. I feel like what was getting in the way quite possibly could have been career. I feel somebody that's very focused on their money and stashing it away, maybe for a nest egg, maybe for their future. Somebody is planning for their future, and somebody knows who they want to spend their future with. Okay. All right, we have the 10 of Pentacles. I already called it. Okay. So somebody really wants to start a family, and they really worked hard for their savings. Okay. I don't think you know, collective or collective cross watcher, how deeply they feel for you, to where they're already envisioning buying that house, starting a family. Okay, it's like getting real, it's getting serious. Okay, there is some holding back energy here. We have the 4 of Pentacles on the outside of the box. There's 2 rats in it. Okay, so somebody could be having a little bit of conflict at work too. Okay, there's a lot of gossiping going on about this relationship too. You just be a little careful, because I feel like there's going to be words being twisted and facts that aren't being checked. Okay. Okay, so that's also a reason why somebody is going to put down the burden and come out with it or make something official. There's going to be a Tower moment here. Okay, so there's going to be some big news arriving after this 10 of Wands drops in the progression of the tarot. Boom goes the Tower. Okay, so I feel like it's going to be a good Tower for some and a bad Tower for others. Okay, it's going to be a bad Tower for the rat's nest. Okay, these 2 rats spying, invading somebody's privacy. They don't need to be there. They're toxic energy to start trouble, to start shit. They could be coming from your family. The 10 of Pentacles also represents a family unit. Okay, all right. So I see an increase in somebody's finances as well. Okay. That's also why this relationship, or this, somebody's attracting some attention. Okay. Like somebody's sending in the spies. That's the fucking truth. Ace of Swords, the truth. Also, why am I feeling like these rats also, I don't know, they want to make peace. Okay, the Dove of Peace here. Okay, yeah. They want to communicate. But it's only because you're doing well, collective, or you're in the progress of doing well. That's the only reason. If you were down in the dumps, yeah, they'd buzz around just to, I don't know, kind of kick you when you're down. I mean, that's toxic. These are the rats, okay? But I feel quite possibly at this moment in time, they might want to come back and make peace. You would know who this is, okay? This could be also ex energy, like I said, ex lovers, ex friends, ex family members, whoever that is for you that you detached from. They want to come back and like make peace, all right? Okay. It's like that can't beat them, join them energy or something. All right. Okay. You could have, I don't know, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra rule the swords. Okay. So you could be connecting with one of those, have one of those in your chart. That's who I'm talking to. All right, one more of these. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles without the fucking rats, okay? Let's see. Oh, okay. Maybe this is regarding some sort of inheritance. We have the Scorpio card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay. These are people quite possibly that you were having a falling out with, but they wanted to keep tabs. So that's why these rats are here. Okay. Also, there's a transformation going on. Like, yeah, this could be quite possibly an inheritance that's arriving. Okay. Maybe you didn't know about it. Maybe those rats were hiding it. Okay, they took out 4 pentacles. There's 4 pentacles on the outside of this box. Maybe that's the shit you didn't know about, but it's the truth is coming out. The truth shall set you free. This is truth. The Ace of Swords represents truth, virtue, and clarity. Okay, so that maybe that's a sidebar for some. Damn. Okay. All right, one more for this 10 of Pentacles. Also, these rats could be trying to mess around with your Ten of Pentacles, okay? The way that you make money, your family environment, or I don't know. They're there though. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm gonna get into another deck. Let's see what I can use. I'm going to use, let's see, let's get a few Kipper on this. What's the Kipper have to say? You know what? Let's look into the rat's nest. Hold on. Let's look into it. What else can I tell my collective so they can stay safe from these rats? Okay. All right. Okay. We have bank failure. I'm just looking at fail. They want you to fail. I said, tell them that they want you to fail. And they're trying to do it by affecting your money. Okay. Or if you are having some sort of social, financial issue, I mean, they're there to spy on it, take the information, take it back to the rat's nest, and then the rat's nest wants to, you know, use it, I don't know, against somebody, to embarrass somebody. I don't know. Let's see what else. Okay. Overcoming obstacles. Get back on your feet. Gain strength from difficult situations. Okay. Okay. So these rats are, when you are down and out, like I said, this is the energy of kicking somebody when they're down. Okay. I don't know. There is somebody that you are having some sort of fallout or some sort of weak moment. I mean, we all do. But these rats were there to, like, I don't know, they were there with their cameras or something. Okay. But they also watched you overcome. They also watched how you're favored and how God brought you through a very difficult situation. Okay. Because I just feel like whatever that rat nest was wanted to keep you down. Okay. But now it's like they can't, if you can't beat them, join them energy. So now they want to get back into your good graces and also quite possibly return what was taken. There was something taken from somebody's property, from somebody's home. Okay. It belongs in this box and it's on the outside. Somebody took those things out. Okay. All right. What else can I tell my collective regarding the situation? Release. Release grudges, wounds, and pet dump feelings through healthy activities. Okay. So I feel like somebody released that rat nest mentality or that social situation of the rat's nest. And you overcame. Okay. Yeah. Something about... You released this energy, so but they came back to spy, or you're overcoming the damage this rat nest did to you. Okay, they could have interfered with your family. They could have interfered with your relationships. Okay, something toxic. What was toxic? Okay. Okay, we have love story. Once upon a time. Yeah, they're trying to interfere in your personal affairs. What can I say? Your relationships, your money. This is a hater from the past, okay? And they have helpers, so be careful. Okay, one more to alert my collective of what can be getting in the way of this connection. That is also a reason why your person might be doing something special for you. Hush, hush, because this person knows that there's eyes on it, okay? Like envious, jealous, little beady eyes. Fuck off. Okay, let's see. Putting in the work. Action that helps achieve goals. Building the path to success. They're watching you build the path to success, and they're sitting there scratching their head, wondering why all the kind of sabotages they've thrown, how you're able to overcome them all. You carried it all. Okay? So now Judgment Day is here for this rat's nest, and God might be sending this rat nest in the motherfucking tower. Okay? So resolving issues, solving inner conflicts with others, healing past trauma. I can't. There it is. All right. Okay. What can I do for my collective? Let's get this energy here. Okay. Ace of Cups at the bottom. Well, there's love coming in. All right. I told you love was here. We started it. But like I said, there's some sort of toxic intervention happening. All right. That you need to be aware of. Okay. It's like they're tracking you. They're tracking something. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. I'm also looking at this as your ancestral team. I know I said it with inheritance, but your ancestral team is getting ready to frost these motherfucking rats. Okay, I'm telling you, it's coming and they can fucking feel it. You can only be wicked for so long. All right, let's see. How does my collective feel about the person on their mind? Collective, how do you feel about the person on your mind? Okay, you're a little guarded. You're a little wounded warrior. You could have been the one with the past traumas. Everybody has traumas, okay? But you might walk around a little bit guarded. But you're willing to accept the offer. You're willing to give love another chance, okay? But those traumas built a warrior. And this ain't nobody to fuck around with, okay? Let's see. Collective, how do you feel about the person on your mind? Okay, did you see a jump? Right away. You love them. And they love you, I feel, okay? This is a mutual connection. There's 2 cups here, all right? It's not just the ace of chalices. This is 2, all right? They have a cup for you. You have a cup for them. And together, you clink those glasses and come into union. Okay, I already said it in the beginning. Union is here. It's getting foreshadowed, or like I know this reading got a little foreshadowed by the rat's nest, but somebody needs to know, because I sensed it, didn't I, in the beginning of this reading, that like somebody's considering that's just somebody's going through some sort of energy shift or energy manipulation. Like somebody can feel it and they don't know how to feel about the situation. They don't know how to trust the situation. They think that it's coming from a certain person, but it's not. It's coming from the fucking rat's nest. All right, let's see. This one had come out again. So there's a lot of love here. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to put that on your person's side. Your person loves you, all right? You have the 2 of cups. Your person has the ace of chalices, okay? I told you, that's the other cup. All right, let's see what else. Collective, how do you feel about the situation, the person on your mind? Okay. All right. You intuitively know that you see them as mommy. Okay, you see them as daddy. You see them as very high ranking. You see them as the only person for you. Here's the 10 of Wands. Again, a different deck. Putting down the burden, coming in and claiming your lover, bringing it out in the open, not hiding it anymore. The stakes are very high right now because we have the Empress here. But the Empress is the queen of all queens. So that's how somebody's seeing you, collective, or this is how you're seeing your person. The queen of all queens or the king of all kings. But you see them as your match. You see them as the perfect partner for you. Okay? All right. All right. How does this person feel about my collective? The person on my collective's mind, how do they feel? Okay. They want to come rushing in. They're very attracted to you at this time. They want to have fun. They want to be more, you know, show you a good time, take you out on dates, let loose, be like more free-spirited, like I said in the beginning. Okay? Okay, they're excited. That's what I'm feeling with the Knight of Wands. I know the Knight of Wands gets a bad rap, being like a player or whatever. It depends on the other cards around. I'm just seeing somebody that's really excited and really attracted to their person, and has something a little special planned to show how interested and how much that person means to them. Okay, so they're showing the effort. They're making the moves, and like this is my weekend energy. So I feel like collective. You might be going on some sort of little weekend getaway next weekend, okay, or the weekend after. But you're gonna have a lot of fun, and this is when this romance blossoms, okay? All right, how does this person? You could be dealing with a fire sign. I have all the signs here pretty much. I have earth here, water, fire, okay, a little bit of air. We have the High Priestess, a Major Arcana. We have the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. But like I said, it doesn't have to be. Let's see. How does this person feel about my collective? Okay. They want to celebrate you. I told you, they have some sort of little special gathering planned here. Okay, yeah. They want to celebrate you, celebrate with you. You bring them joy, you bring them happiness. They want to come into alignment. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Cups here. 3 is a Christ conscious number. This is a divine connection. Okay, it's in its beginning phases. It's getting hard to get off of the ground because there's this third-party rat's nest that's having its way, okay? But they're not going to have its way very much longer. I'm feeling the judgment energy. I'm feeling Archangel Gabriel ready to, what did I say? Your ancestral teams getting ready to frost this motherfucking rat's nest once and for fucking all, okay? All right, how does this person feel about my collective? Okay, they chose you. We have the 7 of Wands. So you're their choice. You're what they're fighting for. This connection is worth protecting, and they're standing their ground, okay? Whether this rat's nest comes for it or not, okay? They're standing in front of this door, and whatever lies beyond that door is very valuable, is very special. You mean so much to this person. You will know, okay? As time goes on, they'll let you know. But they're there. They're waiting. They're ready. And if anybody had, if you have options or they think you have options, I mean, they're ready to swing that bat, okay? Kick them out. All right, let's see. How does this person feel about my collective? They're standing their ground because they also want you to see that they want to be there, that they're willing to be there, and they're fighting for their position, okay? And then you see your person, they got there first, okay? They got there first, and they're holding their choice. Their Ace of Wands, which is you, collective, okay? One more for how this person feels about them. How does this person feel about my collective? Okay, yeah. They have a little special gift for you. Hold on one second, please. So, collective, your person's coming through. Okay, they're coming through. And I know this is kid money. Okay, I know this is the Page of Pentacle, but I think what Spirit is trying to show me is that big things come in small packages, and quite possibly somebody might be coming in with a sincere love offer, coming in to make it official with an engagement ring. Okay, this is, I told you, somebody has that on their mind. A long-term relationship, marriage, may I say, union is here. And now I told you something is very special going on in the background. And I feel like somebody is planning a proposal. This is what this reading is, okay? It's the truth. I'm gonna leave it here for you, collective. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps out my channel so much. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all that information is in the description box below. Till next time, baby dolls. Ciao.